All right. Let's talk quarterbacks. I mean, these guys, they're the stars, right?
Yeah.
The face of the franchise. But how much power do they actually have behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into some serious NFL drama, folks. The New York Jets just fired their head coach, Robert Saleh, and, well, let's just say Aaron Rodgers' name is swirling around this whole thing.
Definitely
We're
swirling.
breaking down an article, going to lay it all out for you, the facts, the speculation, so buckle up. We're talking about the New York Jets. Rough start to the season, and then boom, they fire Saleh. 5 games in, 5.
5 games, yeah. That's incredibly quick. You almost never see that in the NFL. Coaches usually get, at least a couple of seasons to try and turn things around.
Right, at least a couple. This is like lightning speed. So,
Yeah.
of course, all eyes go straight to Aaron Rodgers. He's got that quarterback mystique, that presence. Plus, we all know he wasn't afraid to speak his mind back in Green Bay.
Yeah.
So is this Rodgers flexing his muscles? Did he orchestrate this whole thing?
Well, it's the question everyone's asking, right? And it's not totally coming out of left field. Rodgers definitely had some influence in Green Bay. Everyone knew that. And then there's the whole thing with Saleh finding Rodgers in the preseason.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So you can see why people are drawing a line between that and Saleh's sudden departure.
It's juicy. It's like a movie plot. But here's the thing. The article, it quotes both Rodgers and the Jets owner, what's his name, Johnson? Woody Johnson.
Bill Johnson, yeah.
They both deny that Rodgers had anything to do with the firing. In fact, Rodgers even says he supports the interim coach, Jeff Ulbrich.
He did. He came right out and said it.
So, case closed, right?
Well, not so fast. This is where things get really interesting. We got to talk about Nathaniel Hackett.
Okay, Hackett, right. The offensive coordinator. I feel like there's always another layer to these stories.
Oh, absolutely. So Hackett, he's a longtime friend of Rodgers. They go way back to their Green Bay days together. And get this, rumor has Saleh was actually about to demote Hackett right before he got fired.
Whoa. Hold on. Demoted. So it's not just a coach and his star player.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole other relationship dynamic going on here.
Exactly.
Okay, so for those of us who need a little refresher, what's the deal with Rodgers and Hackett? How close are they?
They're tight. Rodgers and Hackett, they were really in sync back in Green Bay. That kind of bond, shared history, it can be a powerful thing. Now, suddenly, Saleh's gone and Hackett's still standing.
Interesting.
Makes you wonder, did Johnson fire Saleh to protect Hackett? To keep Rodgers happy?
$1 million question right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it as simple as Johnson panicking? Or was Hackett really doing that badly that Johnson felt like he had to pick a side?
It's possible Johnson was worried about upsetting Rodgers, right? Losing him. A quarterback like Rodgers, he's got a lot of power. He can make or break a franchise.
Wow.
Or maybe Hackett's coaching really was that concerning. We don't know for sure, but it shows you how much is at stake here.
It's high stakes all around. So where does this leave the Jets this season? I mean, let's be honest, they're kind of a mess.
It's definitely a turning point. The article even said the players, they were stunned by the firing. Now they've got to try and come together with a new, well, maybe not so new leader and face a tough opponent in the Bills. And it being a divisional game, that just adds another layer of pressure to the whole thing.
For sure. And we still don't even know what's going to happen with the coaching staff long term.
Yeah.
Will Ulbrich be the guy? Will Hackett survive?
Lots of questions. And think about this. If the Jets start winning with Ulbrich at the helm, what does that say about Rodgers and this whole idea of him calling the shots?
Right.
It could have a ripple effect throughout the entire league, change how teams handle coaching decisions.
This is way bigger than just the Jets now. It's about the power dynamics of the entire NFL.
Yeah. So much to unpack here. This is far from over, folks. Something tells me we'll be deep diving into this again real soon.